Hello, hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Day and Day Nodra, Ian VTuber, and we will be going back to Zenless Zone Zero. Remember the last time we played this? It crashed in the middle of the scene, and then and then it we had to start all over, and then we tried going back to where we were at, and then it crashed again. Everything crashed. So hopefully we'll be able to get through this. So well, let us let's get on with it. All right. So because it crashed in the middle of the scene, we are still in the middle of this what this one scene. All right. So funny thing is, I did a little recording of Castris's short animation, and I will be posting that up later. Oh no, this is already a bad start. This is already a bad start. I see the lag.
Leave it to me, Andy.
Bam.
Increase firepower.
Bam. Dang, that's so strong. Bam.
Engaging head on. Leave it to me,
Whoops.
Andy.
Man, I almost forgot how to play.
Ether vision activated.
Bam, 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 bam.
A perfect conduit.
And ultimate.
Loyalty.
There we go. Whew. I'm not liking this lag. This lag is looking pretty scary. No.
I think it's about time. We should take that lady out of the hollow. You guys go on.
Thank you. She gave us the intel we needed, so this is the least we could do. I hope everything else goes well for you.
Alright, I'll probably mess around with the settings so my
Foxy,
computer doesn't
Is there
die.
anything you'd like to know? You can just ask.
About your
Can
prophecy
you
is a
tell
disaster.
me a little more about your visions of misfortune?
My GPU is already
A
super
really
hot.
long story. These premonitions I
That's
see
not
are
good.
not within my
I
control.
see I
And
have
they
a
always
premonition
come
of
to
my
me in a
own.
flash. Most
I
of the
don't
time,
think my
I
computer's
see
gonna
death,
last long.
disease, accidents, and disasters. Of course, there are also some non-fatal mutilations. But every time, without exception,
Wait, I think we can
end up
skip this since
I can
it's
never
been a
prevent
little
or
bit
change
since we
them.
played. When
That's
was
all
the
I have
last
to
time I
say
played
about it.
this? Actually,
If that offends Master Proxy and you don't
let
want
me
to hang out with
see.
me anymore, then I can understand.
Why would I be offended?
Why would I be offended? That's just who you are, Vivian. Besides, we're
Mm-hmm.
friends.
I've always considered this ability
I played this game about like 5 days ago. I think it's a gift.
It's not a curse. Actually, I think you've been given a gift.
Yeah, it's been some time since I played this.
Thank you.
Let's just go back with just go with the
Well,
dialogue.
It's getting late. Bringer's
Oh, excuse
belongings
me.
ought to be around here somewhere. Let's take a closer look.
Alright, let us go. Let us quickly go before everything crashes and dies. Found it. The vending machine. Bringer's belongings are probably stashed away in there. Why the vending machine? That's the intelligence I got. Maybe Bringer thought this was a good spot? Anyway, let's look around first. You search the vending machine up and down, but find nothing.
Looks like it isn't in here.
Alright, let's go quickly. More vending machines. I knew it. There must be other vending machines nearby. This should be the one. Bringer's belongings. What could they be? You searched the vending machine in front of you thoroughly. Still nothing.
Strange. There's nothing in here.
Treasure. Alright, options, graphics. Um, let's put on low. Alright. Let's see if that helps a little bit. It's probably like after. Proxy, I have a feeling. Bringer's belongings are definitely inside this vending machine in front of us. I believe you. Alright, let's search it thoroughly. You carefully search the vending machine and still find nothing. Just as you are about to give up, you kick the vending machine by accident. Sure, an accident. Where a drink would normally roll out, a worn out notebook appears inside instead. Wow! Ma- wow! Master Proxy. So this is how it's done? You're leagues ahead of professional intelligence brokers. Man, I can't speak today. But when can I speak? Oh, there's Hugo. Oh, do we get to play as him? Bringer's notebook, old and worn looking. It seems to have a lot of locations of interest marked down.
This is it. This notebook is what Bringer left behind. But I don't know what these markings on it mean.
You and Vivian flip through Bringer's notebook together, ignoring the surrounding danger for some time, until the shriek of Ethereal suddenly rings out nearby. However, a moment later, a strange yet familiar figure materializes to block the Ethereal, disposing of it with ease.
Well, hello, Master Proxy. It's been a while. Oh, don't give me that scandalized look. I did just save your lives.
I would have protected the proxy even if you hadn't appeared.
I'm sure of it, but I happen to be in the area. Worry not, dear companion. I have complete confidence in your strength.
So you
Hang
to
on.
know each
Did
other?
you say companion? So you two know each other?
Apologies. I didn't have a chance to mention it before. I'm actually part of the Phantom Thieves Syndicate, Mockingbird.
That's right. I was only able to slip in during the auction thanks to some help from Vivian backstage.
Well, it was pretty suspicious. So you were early bidding on the collection so you can get backstage.
So the whole time you were only bidding on the collections so you could get backstage and tamper with things?
I warned you before. You can't rely on appearances.
Don't worry, Master Proxy. We don't have any ulterior motives here. As you've probably heard, Mockingbird is a renowned Phantom Thieves syndicate in New Eridu that, despite its longevity, has managed to maintain the secrecy of its members' identities to this day. So, disclosing our identities to you is essentially the highest sign of good faith that a Mockingbird Phantom Thief can show.
Kinda makes sense.
I guess that makes sense.
Your trust is most appreciated. Mockingbird's purpose is very simple, really. To form long-standing and cooperative relationships with outstanding proxies, like yourself.
We need your abilities.
Before you make any decisions, please allow me to briefly explain the concept behind the Mockingbird Syndicate. We all know there isn't anything in this world that's fair. A prime example being the uneven distribution of wealth. People from tops splurge on luxurious collectibles, while the poor have to gamble with their own lives just to get by. Of course, besides wealth, there's also an unequal distribution in this world of happiness and suffering, hope and despair, love and hate. It's all just so unfair. Somebody has to do something to tilt the balance of the scales. And thus Mockingbird was born. We take from those who have far more than they deserve,
It's pretty much
and
like
give it
Robin
to
Hood.
those who deserve to have more. If you ask me, that's enough to be considered a form of justice.
Uh, 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 some form of justice. Being thievery is still thievery. So I'm gonna have to disagree.
I don't really agree with this form of justice.
No matter. Words inherently come with limitations. I intend to let my actions do all the talking. However, aside from these philosophical considerations, we also have a crisis on our hands to deal with.
What kind of
As
crisis?
you know, the
Ah.
Exaltists are plotting to use the power of sacrifice to launch an attack on all of New Eridu. We can provide you with all the latest intel, just like that notebook you found.
Something
Something
those
those pompous
pompous.
housekeepers would never be willing to do. And the most crucial part of this whole game, the sacrifice core, is currently in my possession. I think that makes this a highly competitive deal. We share the same goal for the moment, stopping the impending disaster from playing out.
I need some time to think about it.
I need some time to think about it.
How about this? If you still have misgivings about our upcoming cooperation, then why don't you bring Lycon along with you? He's got the support of the mayor's office behind him, and his presence alone is enough to keep me in check. That would put you more at ease, right? Of course, you're welcome to bring some other friends along, provided they aren't from public security or HSO.
Well, if
Well,
those are the
if
terms,
you're
then
willing to let my
sure.
friends come along, then you've got a deal.
Great. It's a deal. By the way, Proxy, this is for you.
Fancy collectible. A collectible gifted by Vivian. It looks like an expensive and exquisite piece of art, but it seems hollow inside. Might that mess with its value?
Consider it a souvenir commemorating our first time working together.
For now, we'll carefully look through the contents of that notebook. I'll contact you if anything comes up.
Okay. Alright, well, guess we're collabing with Mockingbird. Let us go! After leaving the Hollow, Hugo and the others return to the video store. Oh, I play as Hugo now? Hugo's perception? Perspective? Perception. Since we're already at the video store, should we ask Master Proxy to recommend some films? My apologies, everyone, but I need to take my leave and go take care of my art gallery now. So you actually own a gallery? I also need a convenient social identity for various reasons. The title of gallery owner works quite well. Alright, I'll stay with Max Proxy for a bit longer. Man, I can't talk today, guys. But Hugo, you've been oddly busy lately. You're not hiding something from me, are you? Well, shortly before. Huh? Oh, I'm not liking that lag. Oh no. I'm really not liking that lag. Casey. Well, well, if it isn't our dear collector, Mr. Hugo. Long time no see. I assume you've finished the task I asked you to do, yes? Done as promised. I've already found buyers for the goods you gave me. No shortage of big names among them. Of course, I've also recommended your gallery to them as instructed and spread the word about it in the circle. But getting rid of all this exquisite stuff so suddenly, you're not in trouble, are you? If you have funding issues, I'm also your guy. I've got friends who offer loan services. Thank you for your concern, but my cash flow is very healthy and I have more than just you as my middleman. In essence, I'm just looking to boost my gallery's reputation in the scene. I see. Those rare pieces in your collection definitely caught a few eyes. I'm sure they're all looking forward to collaborating with you. Thank you for the kind words. All right, it's getting late. I should head off now. See you next time. Why am I speaking like that? Now, time to find that guy. I remember him mentioning that he would dress up in something more presentable this time. Run. Let's meet at Lumina Square. Alright. Uh, three people. I think it might be this guy. Hmm? You are? When the musician's third string breaks, the gatekeeper whispers to me, in which hand hides the coin for the underworld ferryman. Are you okay? The clinic's that way. What a shame. Such a handsome fella, but... Sorry, my mistake. Serious man. When the musician's third string breaks, the gatekeeper whispers to me in which hand hides the coin for the underworld ferryman. The left the left hand holds death, the right hand holds deception, but the raven has already flown away with the answer. Ugh, I can't get over the embarrassment every time I say this. It's quite poetic, isn't it? The meeting with Hartman has been scheduled. He'll be waiting for you in that same private suit. Or should I say, waiting for Hugo, the renowned collector gallery owner. Thanks, I knew I could count on you. Still, I have to ask, you're not looking to make the Ravenlocks your enemy, are you? And if I say I am? Not like I can stop you anyway. You've already caused a scene at the auction. That robe of heroes stunt. I can't believe you came up with that. Hartman's been on the move lately. That organ trafficking case from before is linked to him too. I also heard that they're dropping big money on some kind of drug research. The Ravenlocks have always been a bunch of cold-blooded punks. No. Oh my goodness, that was scary. Oh, that is very scary. But Hartman, he's the worst of the bunch. Rumor says that he personally took out the previous heir and clawed his way to the throne. I know. Relax. I don't plan on clashing with him head on. You better not. I don't want to witness Mockingbird's folly of trying to crack a stone with an egg. I prefer to see it as more of a gambit. I could never win an argument against you anyways. Hello! Welcome! I am doing some impressions, I guess. Don't forget, the Ravenlock family's in bed with those exaltist lunatics. Who knows what awful scheme they've been cooking up lately. In any case, as your old friend, I sincerely wish you all the best. Thank you. By the way, how's Lycon doing lately? I haven't seen him in a while. What? I know you two split up, but it's been years. Are you still not over it? Don't know, don't care. If there's nothing else, I'll get going now. Alright, fine. Good luck. The students nearby seem to be having an intense discussion and you hear a familiar name. So that mocking, so that Mockingbird Phantom Thieves Syndicate only looks flashy. Man, I can't speak, guys, but hasn't actually accomplished anything, right? Tops remains unshakable, and those big families are just a step away from getting total control. It's possible that even the mayor can keep them in check. But doesn't the mere existence of the Mockingbird serve as some kind of warning? Every time they release a crime warning letter, fear erupts among these evildoers. Really? But what can they actually change? In the end, it's probably just game. To the big shots, Mockingbird is like fly, annoying, but not deadly, so they just let it be. So what do you think should happen? If you ask me, you have to dismantle everything from within if you truly want change. Without power or influence, it's all futile. The first step should be accumulating resources by any means necessary, if possible, joining tops. After all, to establish a new order, the old one must be demolished, just like how creation requires destruction. That sounds exactly like something a villain would say. If it's really possible to join tops, many would probably defect immediately. True. Who would turn down money? It's almost time for the meeting with Hartman. Time to go. Let us go. Uh, that when when the game froze, it scared the crap out of me. Your invitation has been confirmed. Esteemed guests, would you like to enter the private suite now? Enter the suite. And enter the suite. There we go. Arrogant man. You the one who has business with Master Hartman? Correct. Master Hartman's Master Hartman's time is extremely valuable, and he has graced you with this meeting amid his busy schedule. I sincerely hope you bring something substantial to the family. Ha ha, worry not. I stand here precisely because I have enough leverage. You had better.
How about it? Will you work with me?
Not bad. Let me be honest with you. I have the sacrifice core that you're after. I am Mockingbird.
So it's you. I never thought you'd be
Gonna
so
take a
bold
sip
as
of
to
water.
come see me alone.
Relax, my friend. As you know, if I can sneak into such a heavily guarded auction, then naturally, I can just as easily slip away right now. I'm here with the sincere intention to seek cooperation. I can give you that sacrifice core.
And what do you want in return?
Wealth, glory, power. The things
Got a
everyone
scheme
else
up
in
his
the world wants,
his
I want them too.
brain.
And I'm confident that as the current heir to the Ravenlock family, those are all things you can give me.
Then you've certainly come to the right place. My family is working on a big project. If things come to fruition, Ravenlock's status in tops will significantly improve.
Oh,
At which
excuse me.
point, I'll be sure to leave a spot for you.
That's a lie.
As an outsider, you're precluded from handling any of our core business. But profits from the scraps alone will be enough to set you up for life.
All
Mr.
lies.
Hartman, I think you've misunderstood me. I have no intention of joining the Ravenlock family. In fact, I have an art gallery under my name that does pretty well for itself. I was hoping you could recommend me for tops.
You want to join tops? That's easier said than done. Even for a family like ours, it would still require significant effort and...
Just answer me yes or no. I don't think either of us can afford to waste time.
I understand. Yes, you have my word. But in exchange, you'll have to give me the sacrifice core first.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I can't. I've already hidden it somewhere safe, a place nobody else but me knows. You don't want to put all your chips on the table when dealing with Thoms. I know that far too well.
Don't let them know your
And that
hand.
means I also need to keep an eye out when working with the infamous Mockingbird, right?
Mr. Hartman, I should remind you that I stand before you undisguised. Coming from a phantom thief who's never publicly revealed his identity. Shouldn't that be sufficient assurance?
I mean, you only
If
got
I
a
betray
mask,
you, then you merely
and you
need
don't
to
really change your
lift a finger
outfit.
to wipe me from the face of this world.
You do make a valid point there. In that case, you have a deal.
I appreciate your trust.
Why don't we celebrate our new partnership with a toast?
Poison.
Having a drink before undertaking anything important is a family tradition. It's good luck.
As an outsider, it's a real honor.
By the way, you aren't the only member of your organization, are you?
Well, there's
Will
a
your companion
Lycon.
agree to this deal first?
You don't have to worry about that. I'll make sure she agrees. Otherwise, I'll get rid of her too.
Seems you'll do whatever it takes to get things done. Great things lie ahead for someone like you. All right, let's leave it at that for today. I'll
Man.
contact you about what to do next.
That was a good amount of dialogue. It gave me some time to do some physical therapy on my hand.
That's him! He's the one who killed Serena! She was the only one who was ever any good to him, right? That's how he repays her?
Backstory.
That's why they say once a mongrel, always a mongrel. Just look into his eyes.
Father! We have to punish him! Serena had been ranking ahead of him. Hugo must have poisoned her water so he could pass her.
Pure evil. Typical for an impure bloodline. He should have been kicked out ages ago.
Hugo, did you do all this?
Yes, it was me. I killed her.
He admitted it! Father, he must be expelled. He has no right to live under the same roof as us.
Why don't we reunite him with Serena then? Nobody would ever know.
Hugo, well done. My children, how many times have I told you before? In this world, only the most ruthless, cruel, and unscrupulous of people ever make it to the top. Like Hugo here, who was willing to murder his only true loved one without a second thought. Only someone with the means and the gumption to do that is qualified to be my heir.
But I...
Such an evil
It's
dude.
all over now, and the results are obvious. The winner of this month's assessment is Hugo. As for the rest of you, go to the usual place for the punishment you deserve.
But Father, before this, I was number one.
Faceless
As I told you
child.
before, there's only room for one winner in this family. You're still a loser, even if it's by the smallest margin. And there's no reason for a loser to exist.
The reason.
This is all for your own good. Do you understand? Go on now. Receive your punishment for the sake of the family.
Yes, I understand. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that is a very messed up family. My goodness.
Soon, it'll all be over.
On the other side, after Hugo leaves, Proxy, you look like you have something to say about that chosen one. Well, truth is, we've always wanted a chance to work with you. Hugo said you're the best proxy he's ever met. The chosen proxy. In other words, chosen one. Fine, I believe you. By the way, are you free now? If you're not busy, would you mind taking a walk outside with me? Anywhere is fine. You arrive at Lumina Square with Vivian. Alright, I guess date time.
Here, Proxy. Today was quite eventful.
Well,
If I were to head back now, you're a child that only brings misfortune.
okay,
People have been saying that about me for a long time.
I totally missed the other dialogue that
I used to
you were
feel
talking
hurt
about.
and resentful. But now that I think about it, why do I only predict suffering? If I could predict happy things, joyful things, would people like me a little more? Maybe fate truly is set in stone. Often, I want to help these people avoid their miserable fates.
I think those premonitions could be completely avoided
For a time, I even
if
thought that
people
I was
try
successful,
hard enough.
that I could change people's destiny. But it was all an illusion. In the end, I couldn't do anything at all.
Well, as Deku would say, let's go plus
So,
ultra.
I was really happy when you said that my abilities weren't a curse, but a gift.
Man, Wise, I was rizzing up these
Thank
girls.
you, Proxy. I'm so glad to have met you. And you're also a fan of Lord Nathan. It's like we were fated to meet. I don't know why, but I feel completely at ease when I'm by your side. I feel like I'm free from judgment, from blame.
Ah,
Like,
this is taking a
I
bit.
don't need to worry about anything, and can just be my own true self. Perhaps
This is
people
actually
really
kind
do
of long.
possess an aura, and ours just so happen to be extremely compatible.
Sure.
By the way, you asked me before about Hugo. I don't really know much about him. He rarely ever talks about his past. But judging from his eye colors, you can guess he's probably the bastard son of a renowned family. I think his mother was very worried about his different colored eyes.
What
Even
was his
wanted to get
family's
rid of
name
him at
again?
one point.
I forgot.
But then his family offered a huge price and bought him off his mother for some reason. And just like that, he moved from a leaky and drafty boarding room to a luxurious mansion. But he's also mentioned that the extravagant home is actually like hell for him. I think it's probably because the family treats him terribly. I digress. He ran away and ended up meeting Lycon and his
I mean,
master.
he had to kill his own sister,
They
so.
formed Mockingbird together and experienced a rare period of happiness. Until Lycon's betrayal.
What's your take on Hugo?
So, what's your take on Hugo?
I imagine I would still be wandering around now if I had never met him. To me, Hugo is just like an older brother. I've always felt as though he's carrying some heavy burden with him. But that's a secret he's kept to himself. Something he'll never tell me. Sometimes when I look into his eyes, I can feel that he's really struggling with something. Even though he may say some extreme things, Hugo really isn't a bad person. I think one day he'll tell me his secret. Until then, I just have to wait. Wait and trust him.
After chatting for a while, you say goodnight to Vivian. It's getting late. Time to head back to a video store and get some proper rest. That was it, huh? Well. Hinata! Oh, excuse me. Hinata? Alright, let's get some stuff first. I haven't been on for a while. Oh yeah, trigger's out. First, claim. Grab the things. Log in. Nice. One more day until trigger. I want to get her W engine. Come on, come on, come on. And nope. I mean, so far away. Nope. Yeah, I won't be able to get it at all. Sad life. Well, I can definitely do this though. Snap. Oh, snap. Let's get this one. There we go, an S. Reverb. Alright, well, that's all I want to see. Alright, and let's get back to the story. Hello, Belle. I see. Well, it's getting late. You should call it a day, Wise. Once Vivi and the others get in touch, we'll have a lot to investigate. Wise. Wise, Vivian contacted us. She said you'll be investigating the Hollow tomorrow. Besides her, Hugo and Lycon Ambi, whom we recommended before, will also be joining this operation. She'll explain the details when she comes to pick you up at the video store tomorrow. But are you still planning on heading straight into the Hollow like you did the last few times? Vivian and the others will protect me. Alright. With so many friends around this time, you should be in good hands. I'll wait for you at home, then. No matter what happens... Hello! Welcome! I am Dende Nodra, Ian VTuber, and we are playing Zenless Zone Zero. I am trying to finish this up before my computer crashes. So, and also, I'm also kind of doing some, like, guess, voiceovers. When there's no actual, like, voices going on. So, bear with me. Now I'm kind of nervous. Alrighty. So, and we're back to immersive storytelling. After a good night's rest, the next morning arrives as promised. Oh man, I can't speak. And we go say hello to Vivian. Good morning, Proxy. Long story short, we analyzed the locations marked in Bringer's notebook and found no pattern between the coordinates, but they all seemed well hidden. Hugo suspects that we might find something stashed at the coordinates, but it's unclear whether it will be pleasant or terrifying. In any case, we need to investigate. Our destination today is the Ballet Twins. Let's head there together. And let us go. And let's teleport. And hey Kylie, have you played Zenless Zone Zero before?
It appears we're the first to arrive. I thought we were running late.
Wait, did I say your name correctly?
This might sound weird, but it's nice to think about getting to work with you from now on. I don't really know why that makes me feel so happy.
That's because you're a simp.
It's because we're fellow fans. Anyone who likes Lord Phaethon can't be a bad guy.
Sure, you're completely right.
Of course, Lord Phaethon is the greatest there will ever be, but you're definitely the best proxy I've ever met in person.
In
Hugo told me
person.
before that you're really skilled, and he said we'd get along great. I never expected he'd be so right. Oh, by the way, would you like to come by my place if you have time later? I have a huge collection of Lord
Sure.
merch.
Does Phaethon really have merch?
Phaethon, Lord Phaethon, doesn't have any merch out there, right? I mean, we don't even know what he looks like, for starters.
It's all my own original merch, like screenshots of old internet comments. I print them out and turn them
Nice.
into postcards. Plus the avatars Lord Phaethon's used.
Ah,
the
okay.
playlists they recommend. I've organized it all. I'd love to share
So
it all
far,
to you if we get the chance.
it's been pretty good. Like, especially like after the 1.4 update,
I'm
they've really
curious to
been
see all
stepping
that.
it up with
Please be sure to show me.
ZZZ with especially with the story. Though
Time and you can stop by my place and see all my Lord Phaethon merch.
sometimes when the cutscenes doesn't have any VAs, it's kind of
Hugo
it's
said
kind
he had some
of
preparations to do before entering the Hollow.
yeah,
Wonder how that's coming along.
kind of kind of kind of makes the scene kind of dull when the VAs that well when the characters are there, but there's no voice lines at all. All right, same old routine. Shopping first. About time to stock up on chocolate anyway. Chocolate? Does he eat a lot of chocolate? Rations, bottled water, and those chocolate coins. Chocolate coins. Wait, I think I saw some spoiler on Facebook. I'll take all of them in a bag. Thank you. At this moment, a familiar figure appears. Hello! It's all good, don't worry about it. We just went through like we just went through what from last time, like since like the game crashed 5 days ago. Oh, what a coincidence. I didn't expect to see you here. Wait, how did his voice go again? I don't remember anymore. Evidently, I didn't expect it either. Otherwise, I would have chosen a different store. Are you preparing for the up? How did Lycon's voice go again? Are you preparing for the operation? How does Are you blind? Oh, by the way, thank you for joining us this time and lending your combat prowess. If you could also refrain from revealing our secrets to your dear master, that would be perfect. Uh, yeah, I think it might be a bit deeper. The manager went over this with me. You have my word that as long as your actions do not cause harm, I will keep everything secret. That also doesn't feel right. Oh well. How awfully kind of you. Alright, I'm short on time, so I'll be off now. Enjoy your shopping. You know, Hugo's um, Hugo's accent is kind of pompous. Emergency medications need restocking too. Guess I'll stick to the ones I'm used to. At this moment, a familiar figure appears once again. You know what, Lycon? If I were in your shoes and foresaw an awkward encounter with a former partner, I'd choose to go away. Freaking Lycon! Time is short, and this is the early pharmacy round. I don't know, man. This seems more of a tragic one-sided love story than than what happened in the other stream. Besides, I don't see any need to avoid you. Oh no. Uh, uh, okay, there you go. Oh yeah, it was definitely deeper.
This is getting to be more than just a coincidence, don't you think? Or perhaps you are actually stalking me.
Tragic, one-sided love story.
Overconfident as always. You haven't changed at all.
We just make it a habit to check the state of our weapons prior to combat.
Thanks for that little reminder. I almost forgot.
I didn't expect you to let me join.
Yeah, it was pretty unexpected.
Master Proxy would have insisted on having you join us. I never expected for us to have a chance to enjoy some pleasant conversation like this. Without our weapons drawn, that is. It really has been too long. I still remember when we first established Mockingbird.
Indeed,
Reminiscing.
that was a long time ago. Thankfully, Jack went in peace.
He must have known about his condition for some time. He even left us with instructions.
Sorry, my friend brought down like a little something to try, so
Passing peacefully
I'm gonna
in
take a
sleep
little
is the
nibble.
most natural way to go. I'm happy for him. By the way, Lycon, have you given it any thought yet?
You mean about our guild for Phantom Thieves?
Yeah. It's time for us to build an organization of our own. Jack always supported the idea, didn't he?
I don't have any objections, but
Interesting
call it?
taste.
How about
Mockingbird.
It's a bird known for mimicking the calls of others to blend in. The same way we don high society roles for ourselves when we're out on a mission.
High society roles. Today,
Nearly forgot.
I am
You're a
pretty
terrible
tired.
actor, and you're always flubbing your lines.
Didn't get
I guess we
that
can
much
rule out
sleep
that
last
name,
night.
right?
Some things, some
call it
personal
Mockingbird.
things came up, so.
we're always just putting
But
on an act.
besides that, it was
Step up on our next
tiring.
mission.
uh,
We still ran missions together.
how was your
We didn't
day
have
today? Or your
I think right
night?
now won't really make a
Day?
difference.
Night? Yep.
No. It does make a difference, Lycon. And I don't
Yes,
just
how was your
want
day?
a name. I want Mockingbird to become a symbol. Like the sword of Damocles hanging over everyone's head.
Damocles.
Striking fear
It's
into the
Damocles.
hearts of the rich and cruel. whenever they
Let's
hear
see,
your name.
Damocles. Google
Just like Jack used to say,
Damocles.
this world isn't fair. So that's
Oh,
why we have to
Dionysus.
influence it however we can. And change
Dionysus the
things in our
second.
own way.
Okay, interesting.
But
That
on
is
the
a
basis
very
of not
interesting
causing harm to other
reference.
people's lives. That's also what Jack used to say. You remember, don't you?
Of course I remember. All right, I promise.
That sounded pretty forced.
It did.
Don't forget, things don't end well for people who break their oaths.
I'm good for my word. You must trust your fellow companions. That's also something Jack would say. Well then, today's the day that Mockingbird will officially start flying. Our first order of business, deciding on our symbol.
Oh, what game was it? Hugo and Lycon share rare moments of peaceful reminiscence. Meanwhile, on the proxy side, the others joining the operation finally arrived. Alright, let us go. Hello, Ambi.
Looks like we're all here. Hugo, you're late again.
Palia. I have not heard of that game. Let me see. Palia. Online game. Ah. Interesting. Images. Huh. Yeah, that looks really interesting. It almost looks like a MMORPG. Stardew Valley, Animal Crossing, Zelda. Oh, okay. Yeah, it looks like it could be fun. I'll probably check it out eventually. Oh, excuse me. Oh, right. Other than... No. Oh, right. Other than familiar faces, we also have a new friend joining us for this operation. Seems that Miss Amby is the reinforcements recommended by the manager. A pleasure to meet you. I'm Hugo. Hello. The proxy has already updated me on the necessary information. Rest assured, I will keep it confidential. So, before entering the Hollow, let's confirm the mission's objective once again. We'll be heading to one of the coordinates marked in Bringer's notebook and searching the area. Based on relevant information, these coordinates may contain secrets related to the Exaltists. These could be treasures or something awful. We'll have to explore it and find out. If there are no further questions, let's begin now. Alright. Have you heard of a new game that just pretty much came out called Inzoi? Well, it's the early access, but it's basically like The Sims, but a little bit more realistic looking, I guess.
Are you familiar with this place?
More familiar
Oh,
than you
cool.
would say.
Sure. Hold up. Oh, I just noticed I don't get play as Hugo. That's interesting. Yeah, I know. Unfortunately for me, my computer won't be able to handle it. Sad life.
Generator room should be nearby.
It'd be really fun to like customize
Wow.
my characters
You
and
really
all
know
that.
this place like the back of your paw.
Man, Hugo.
Master Proxy, I hate to be the bearer of bad
Oh
news.
yeah, that's
There's
how
something
his
wrong with
voice
the
is.
circuit. It seems to be blocked.
Don't tell me. Victoria Housekeeping's high and mighty attendants can't even fix a simple circuit.
Damn man, Hugo's
Can't
just
fix it.
going
I'll
for
need a
jab
circuit
after
diagram before
jab.
I can do anything. I've seen diagrams for this type of circuit before. It's a pity that we're unable to connect to the outside world from inside the hollow.
Just leave that problem to me.
Just leave that problem to me.
Wise, I just sent an image of a circuit diagram to you. Have a look.
Thank you very much, Master Proxy. Now then, let's start repairing this circuit.
Just need to connect. You just need to connect them the same way as you've done before. Easy. Yeah, right. I do plan on building a PC, but parts are expensive. Ta-da! Pro status.
The circuit is fixed. We should now be able to open that door.
Wait up. Wait a second.
Aww.
This doesn't add up. It's all coming together now. Communicating with the outside world from within a hollow. I'm getting that circuit diagram. In theory, there's only one person who could ever do that. Could it be your Lord Phaethon?
Well, we already said that before.
There's no way. But then again, only Phaethon could have done that. I mean, you're an incredible proxy, sure. And you're a good person. But could you really be Lord Phaethon?
Nope, you got the wrong person.
No. You've got the wrong person.
Really? But my instincts are telling me that you have to be Phaethon. Unbelievable. Lord Phaethon. I've been your biggest fan for years now. Goodness me. Lord Phaethon was right in front of me all along, and I had no idea. This is like a dream.
This is what happens when a fan meets their Oshi,
Could you please
especially their
take me out
Kami
a
Oshi.
and a group photo and...
Sure, no problem.
Anything you want, but let's get out of the hollow first, alright?
Okay, sorry. Guess I got a little too excited.
Anyone would be enraptured meeting someone they admire that much.
Yeah, if I ever met my favorite movie director, I'd be the same.
And
We
me.
should keep moving. This isn't the best place for idle chit-chat.
Alrighty.
The door's finally open.
Alright. Sorry.
Proxy. Who's Phaethon? Phaethon is the proxy.
Ow, 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 that hurts.
Understood.
Ta-da. Bam.
The fissure over there should lead to our destination.
Bam. Yeah, about that new PC. I got the GPU and I got the PSU.
Lygon, your fighting style wasn't so reserved in the past.
And like I plan
I've matured.
I plan on
All this mature
buying all the other parts because the computer that I have right now like is pretty much unupgradable. I think the only things that I could upgrade on my this computer at the moment is my SSD, HDD, and I believe RAM. But unfortunately, I can't really change my motherboard because this motherboard only like handles Intel, and and I don't know what kind of motherboard this is. I do plan buying a new motherboard, one that could handle ow 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 run okay, die. Yeah, it's like I plan on getting a motherboard that I can upgrade my CPU. Like for example, something that could handle that is like a AM5 motherboard. Nope, ow, that hurt. There we go. Ooh, corrupted, nice.
Lord Stephen, how are you feeling? Are you tired?
Hold on.
Do you need a break?
Is it this way?
Some food?
Yep, this way. Okay. Okay, Vivian.
Thank you for your concern. I'm fine.
Oh shoot. Yeah, I would be pretty uncomfortable as well.
Master, a complex mechanism has been detected ahead. To pass through, you need to activate all 3 smaller mechanisms. Suggestion, split up and handle them simultaneously to save time.
So we gotta cover 3 different places.
So, we have to head to 3 different places to crack this thing.
What?
We're splitting into 3.
What is that?
In that case, I'll protect you, Master Proxy. I can take care of one myself.
That leaves the last one to me, then.
You should go with Hugo.
What's that supposed to mean? We get along just fine, don't we, Miss Cunninghair?
I don't know what's going on with you two, but you've been bickering the whole time. It's annoying. This is a good chance for you guys to build some rapport. Ambi's got a point. Hugo, just go with Lycon.
You just want to be alone with your Lord Faithin, don't you? Vivian?
Oh my goodness.
That's not it.
Should we talk it over
Maybe we
again?
should go over it all again. You know, just in case anyone's not fully on board.
There's no need, Master Proxy. Our top priority right now is to crack the mechanisms as soon as possible.
Dang it.
It's just a simple mechanism. I can handle it solo. Lycon, you better not slow me down.
I really want to recommend you two some movies for a crash course on teamwork.
Ambi. So if there are no objections, let's proceed with the assigned squads. You really enjoy posing as the leader, don't you? I believe everyone is well aware that within the Hollow, Master Proxy is the only leader. Do you enjoy arguing like this? Does it make you happy? Oh, Ambi. Clearly it doesn't, Miss Ambi. Lord Phaethon. How did her excited voice go again? Let's see. Lord Phaethon. Nope, I can't do it. Lord Phaethon, are you tired? Would you like to rest for a moment? I'm fine. As the proxy said, let's make it quick, friends. I mean, I totally understand you, Vivian.
Lord Phaethon, there are too many ethereals here.
Oh, okay. Lord Phaethon, I'll leave the door to you. Don't worry, I will take care of these ethereals. I will not let these ethereals touch Lord Phaethon. My goodness. Oh, okay. I mean, this one was pretty easy. I had to do more difficult ones before. All right, let us go.
Lord Phaethon, seems like we both need to press down on these mechanisms at the same time.
All right then, let's do it.
Surely, Lord Phaethon and I share a deeper connection. Sorry, I hope I'm not being too forward. Goodness me, somehow I'm fighting alongside Lord Phaethon. It's like all my dreams are coming true. I'm going to wake up any second now, aren't I?
No, this isn't a dream. I'm real. See? You can even hold my hand.
Not only is Lord Phaethon incredible, but super kind. That's it. I pledge to be a die-hard Lord Phaethon fan until my very last breath.
I wonder how I'll be like if I were to meet my Oshi or Kamiyoshi. I'm happy to hear that.
I'm happy to hear that. Don't get me wrong, but why do you like Phaethon so much, Vivian?
Lord Phaethon is my light, the one who saved me in my darkest, most desperate times. Like a deity who rescued me.
How?
I don't remember. You really did save me that day. Wow, it's so embarrassing to say all this in front of you. Sorry, I hope I'm not bothering you too much.
No, you're not a bother at all. Thank you for your loyal support.
Now like and press that subscribe button.
Being able to see Lord Phaethon makes me the luckiest person in the whole world.
So this is like a
Sorry to keep babbling like this.
in the
I
hollow.
wonder how the others are doing. I'm sure Anby will be able to manage. She's great at this kind of stuff. But
She is
as
very
for
strong.
Hugo and Lycon, let's just hope they don't get into a fight with each other. There are too many ethereals here. Still, it's not a huge problem.
Ow, ow, yes it is a problem. Ow, ow. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, like, how do I play this game? Ow, ow, ow. Alright. Look at that. Flawless victory. The final step is to operate this console. Just like in the movies, bring down the lever with a decisive pull. Great, no monsters. Let's go meet up with the others now. Meanwhile, unlike on Hugo's side, alright.
We have to cooperate to solve this problem.
That's a real shame.
I have no intention of arguing with you right now. As to Proxy and Miss Vivian are elsewhere, and we must run.
Thank you for the like.
What a coincidence. That's exactly what I was thinking. Just this
Man, these
once,
two.
We should trust each other. For the proxy.
I have no objections.
Very well. Then you'd better keep your word. I know you've never fully trusted me, Lycon. Even before it all fell apart.
Dang. Lycon is silent for quite a while, seeming to be caught in some memories of
Wanted to
long ago.
speak to me alone?
I am going to take a sip of water.
You are as thick as thieves and don't hide anything from one another. But you can't tell him what I'm about to tell you.
Did something happen with him?
Hugo is an intelligent and gifted child. He learns everything I teach with ease. In time, he'll grow beyond me. Reach a place where people will marvel and look up to him as a beacon.
Yeah. As much as I hate to admit it, he always picks things up just a teeny bit quicker than me. But none of that matters, because I can overpower him easy.
I don't think being gifted is a good thing for him.
What do you mean?
He bears a dark and painful past. What he was taught, the hatred he was faced with, everything he picked up. It's all become an integral, inseparable part of him. I believe that beautiful flowers can blossom even in the darkest abyss. But the roots of that flower would draw from evil instead of good. Hatred instead of love. It's a curse that flows through his lineage. A curse that fate branded him with. I've seen far too many people like that throughout this long life of mine.
Who is Jack's
They struggle with this
voice
their
actor?
whole lives. But they all end up failing in the end. The path of light is narrow and fleeting. And the darkness is filled with such temptation that dropping your guard for even just a moment can send you spiraling straight into the abyss.
Oh, he's not
Do you mean
actual.
Hugo's going to be
He's
a
not
bad
gonna be
guy?
a playable
I
agent,
don't
so.
know. I hope he'll always stay true to his heart. That he won't give in to hatred and ambition. That he won't become the dragon that must be slain. But he has inherited the seed of evil. You cannot let it take root. I'm afraid I won't be there to help you. There's not much life left in this old body of mine. So then, Lycon, promise me now. You must hold his chain tight. To restrain him. To stop him. And when necessary, to choke him.
That's really hard. Okay.
You've become slow. Or maybe you've been on guard against me this whole time. And that's what's slowing you down. Looks like I was right. Lycon, I hope you're aware that the one who betrayed Mockingbird and went to work for the Mayflowers was you. Not me. I would never betray my companion.
I don't wish to repeat myself, but you should not break our oath.
That's the path I've chosen, and I'm going to stick to it.
Man, Lycon is holding
That
on
path will lead you
to
the
such a
wrong way.
burden.
Who are you to lecture me about right and wrong?
I believe any path that makes you feel pain must be the wrong one.
Your disgusting sympathies make me sick, Lycon. There's only ever been one person who can kill me or save me, and that is me.
Great, it worked.
Oh, what the heck? Alright, that was very somber. After a while, the teams have completed their respective tasks. Everyone gathers again. I can't believe we're the last squad to arrive. Clearly, this is thanks to a certain somebody. You wouldn't have come in last place if you weren't so busy arguing. Ambi! So direct. For perfectly coordinated partners such as Lord Phaethon and I, coming in first place is to be expected. Vivian is right. Lord Phaethon agrees that we're perfect partners. Vivian, the smile on your face is a bit concerning. Is not. Vivian early smiles happily. Wait a minute. I combined Hugo's voice. Is not. Vivian early smiles happily when thinking about Lord Phaethon. F1, the location marked in Bringer's notebook is not far from here. Let's move out. You hear strange noises coming from ahead.
That was loud. What's happening up ahead?
Hold on, everyone. I'll go check it out.
It's probably multiple ethereals attacking. Just in case, I'll go with you.
Vivian, you should go with them too. Keep an eye on Lycon, will you? I'm worried he might sell us out to the mayor when he gets the chance.
I'd never do that. But if Miss Vivian wishes to join us, she's more than welcome.
Okay. Then I'll go with you.
She's so sad. Why do you look so
Why do you
nervous?
look so nervous?
I've spent so much time by your side already. I need to get away from Lord Phaethon for a little bit, or I might die from this overwhelming happiness.
Uh,
Miss Vivian, feel free to come along with me.
Okay. Alright.
Vivian stumbles off with Lycon.
So, how does it feel to be worshipped, Lord Phaethon?
You had that figured out a while ago, didn't you?
You had that figured out a while ago, didn't you?
Sharp as always. But of course, I couldn't spoil it for her. She has to figure it out on her own. That's what makes it special.
You asked Lycon and Vivian to leave for a reason.
Not only that, you asked Lycon and Vivian to leave for some reason. Is there something you'd like to say to me?
I can't keep anything from you, can I?
Hold up, is
I've
my
always
mic on?
treated Vivian like my own little sister. Maybe it's just a coincidence, but she looks a lot like Serena. I think I mentioned it before. Serena was my half-sister. She passed away a long time ago. Vivian really likes you, whether you're faith-in or just wise. Of course, I also have a lot of respect for someone like you. Strong, fair, and genuinely kind. So I hope... I beg you, please keep her safe.
Hang on. What's that supposed to mean?
Think of it as the last bit of conscience I have left. A kid as pure as her. She should stay alongside someone who walks in the light. Like you. Not even Vivian can agree with all my beliefs. One day we'll go our separate ways.
Your beliefs? What do you mean exactly?
You probably heard from Lycon. We swore an oath when we started Mockingbird. We swore to use our own hands to right the wrongs in this world. But never, under any circumstances, would we take another human life. I stayed true to my words. Until my father...
Hello? Is my mic on?
I hate it.
Hello? Hello?
Stood right before me. I could have ended his life easily, but I hesitated. I remembered that damned oath.
Okay.
And there were attempts to convince me.
Alright, just making sure. I pressed button and
All because of him.
and I forgot if I pressed it or
And none of those tragedies would
pressed
happen.
it to make it turn on again.
People like him don't deserve to live. After that, I realized sometimes taking one life really can save countless others.
What was the dialogue again? Playback. Alright, let's go. Alright. Think of it as the last.
Think of it as the last bit of conscience I have left. A kid as pure as her. She should stay alongside someone who walks in the light. Like you. Not even Vivian can agree with all my beliefs. One day we'll go our separate ways.
Your beliefs? What do you mean exactly?
You probably heard from Lycon. We swore an oath when we started Mockingbird. We swore to use our own hands to right the wrongs in this world. But never, under any circumstances, would we take another human life. I stayed true to my words. Until my father, man I hated, stood right before me. I could have ended his life easily. But I hesitated. I remembered that damned oath and their repeated attempts to convince me. I didn't do it. Because of that, innocent people died. All because of him. If I'd killed him first, then none of those tragedies would have happened. People like him don't deserve to live. After that, I realized sometimes taking one life really can save countless others.
Oh man. He is such a complex, well-developed character. Oh my goodness. I mean, I understand where he is coming from, but I also can't really agree on that neither. But it's understandable. It's very realistic.
I can't agree with that.
Oh yeah. Otto.
Is that so? I see you have your own beliefs. Vivian has a good heart. I don't want her to get her hands dirty. But you know how it is. In this world, someone has to be the bad guy. So, I want to apologize to you.
Oh no! What is gonna go? What's gonna happen?
Why apologize all of a sudden?
You're incredibly strong, kind, capable, and really, really lucky. The world needs more people like you. Remember that revenge movie I told you about? Children of Devils. I still haven't found it, but I came across another videotape with the same name. Turns out, in that story, the children of devils are actually the children of gods. Sorry for rambling. Hope you don't mind. They should be back soon. Please, look after Vivian for me.
What's going on? Hugo, you're supposed to be a playable character.
What is this? It looks like a cocoon.
Careful, everyone. If I'm not mistaken, that's a sacrifice in there.
It appears to be in hibernation. We don't know when it'll wake up.
If it does wake up, we'll be in serious trouble.
Wait, those spots Bringer marked in his notebook. Are you saying each one might have a sacrifice like this?
Oh.
That means there must be at least a dozen of them. And that's only counting the ones we know so far. These sacrifices may still be hibernating, but the fact that there are so many of them out there is
terrifying.
The Exaltists must have a way to revive them. And that's not all. These sacrifices can exist outside the Hollows. If they make their way into populated areas...
I'm afraid it'll lead to a catastrophic disaster likened to the fall of the old capital. That's certainly what they meant by vengeance against all New Eridu.
That is scary. We can't let the Exaltists have them.
Find a way to get rid of these sacrifices. We can't let the Exaltists have them.
Thank you for helping me find this sacrifice. But sorry, kids. you won't be the ones to keep it.
It's that annoying old man. Why is he here?
I'd advise you to choose your words wisely, young lady.
You are from the Ravenlock family. So it was you.
That face. Oh, I know you. I heard about what happened to your friend.
Oh my goodness.
Unfortunate. If only she'd
Punk.
been smarter.
It seems our goal was this sacrifice all along. You've been tailing us, haven't you? Keeping your distance so that I wouldn't notice.
As expected of a wolf Thyran, you are very perceptive. That's right. All thanks to your ex-partner.
He's the cause
we were able to carry
Twiggy.
out our plan smoothly.
My ex-partner?
I'm not exactly happy being called that, but what he said is true.
Hugo takes one step forward, then walks over to Hartman's side.
Wait, Hugo, what do you mean?
I made a deal with Mr. Hartman in advance. So, would you kindly step aside and let us have
Oh
this?
my goodness, that was so scary.
Of course. You can choose to refuse, but if you do, then I'll have to take coercive measures.
What did this guy promise
What
you?
did you offer him?
Everything we know about the sacrifices plus the core itself.
Why?
It's simple. I want to climb higher. Mr. Hartman offered me a chance to join Tops. Who could say no to that?
No. Impossible. You promised to help me investigate the Exaltists. You told me the whole point of Mockingbird was to do anything it takes to bring a little justice to this world. Was all of that just a lie?
You're just too gullible, Vivian. I also told you everybody lies. To hide their true intentions, people lie so smoothly, they don't even bat an eye.
You...
What a wonderful show of betrayal and backstabbing! Bravo! I've got no
My
interest
heart.
in your little mood.
My heart.
But would you all be so kind as to step aside? My men still have some delicate handiwork to do. To extract that sacrifice.
Man.
Over my dead body.
Let's just go.
Why in the world would you do that?
Instead of wasting your time on idle chatter, why not focus
Oh,
your energy
where did
on the
this guy
battle
come
at
from? Yeah, go after Vivian.
Your plans will never succeed.
It's useless.
Hoo-yah! Oh, that hurt.
You're not just going against the people in front of you. You're not going against me.
Ow. Ow.
Ravenlock family, even the whole of Tops. There's no chance of victory.
Alright. I didn't mess up or anything like that. I didn't get hit. The road escaped through the fissure with the sacrifice. We have to catch up. We can't let them have the sacrifice. Alright, switch to Lycan since he's a stunner. Alright. Go up. What the heck? What? Stop. Okay. Hardman's mercenaries are quickly.
You guys are such pain. Hugo, stop standing around. Time for you to act. We had a deal. Give me the sacrifice core now.
Did we? I don't remember. I imagine this is your favorite kind of entertainment. Watching allies betray each other, suspicion festering until it all turns to bitter hatred. Seeing people tear each other apart like wild beasts, just like your decaying family. Does it comfort that dead conscience of yours?
You. What's that supposed to mean?
I am loving the look on your face right now. Right when you think you've succeeded, I'm here to tell you it was all fake. None of it was real. Let this pain sink in. It's karma for what you did to me back then.
You're insane. I have no idea what you're talking about.
You still don't recognize me.
You're one of those the kids
Let me
there,
give you
huh?
a little hint. My full name is Hugo
Vlad.
Ravenlock.
That's
Vlad, the Impaler.
You're part of our family?
I may be an illegitimate child, but I have the same blood flowing in my veins as you.
I know you. You're that bastard of his. Damn it. I could have sworn you were already.
My dear uncle.
Alright. After this scene, I will be ending the stream. It's already pretty late.
All of my father's other children, but sorry.
I don't know how long this scene's gonna be.
I am the true heir to the Ravenlock family.
You're a bastard. You have no right to inherit the family.
Oh,
For you to decide. Master
Woohoo.
Edmund is
4
right
a.m.
to my claim.
Yeah, that's
That's impossible.
pretty late.
Send your way into Top's inner circle?
Master Edmund doesn't care who achieves his goal.
Or
In other words,
late or
he'd
early.
happily let me take
One
over
or the other.
Ravenlock family, as long as I'm more competent than you.
This can't be! You don't know the family's real secret!
I know a lot more than you think, including everything that you've done. Just give up. You never even stood a chance.
Damn it.
This was all fake, right? You were just putting on an act to fool this old man, right? I actually fell for it. Don't do that again. At least give us a heads up next time.
Vivian, everything I did was to rightfully inherit the Ravenlock family. That part is true. Now, I'm going to kill this man who stole what was never his. I'll make sure he can never be a threat again.
You can't kill him. We still need information from him on the sacrifices and the Exaltists.
You must be misunderstanding something, Lycon. Just like you chose the mayor, I chose Tops. At least for now, Tops has the same interests as me. I'm not going to harm my own self-interests. Be it intel on the sacrifices or the core itself. I'm handing everything over to Master Edmund.
Why?
I just want to take back what's mine. If fate is not willing to give me justice, then I'll just have to seize it with my own hands. Stealing, robbing, lying, or betraying. I'll do whatever it takes.
Even if it means selling your soul to the devil? You know about the power struggle between Tops and City Hall. Those elites at Tops would be only too happy to see the Exaltists plotting a grand attack on New Eridu using sacrifices.
Man,
That would
such a
severely
complex
harm the Mayflower's
character.
reputation and approval rating in New Eridu. And that's exactly what Tops wants to see.
If that happens, countless people will die.
I'm sorry it has to be this way, but I have to do this. I'm going to get everything Master Edmund wants. Inherit the Ravenlock name, climb to the top. And then I'll be able to change everything for good. For a permanent and absolute victory. You must endure the pain of cutting away rotten flesh. And persevere through the darkest hour before dawn. Someone has to do it.
I don't think so.
Agree. Sounds like some twisted logic to
Oh,
me.
excuse me.
This is the path I've chosen. Without power, resources, or strength, we can't do anything. Mockingbird is the perfect example. All the talk about using our power to tip the scales of justice and hover over them like the sword of Damocles. It's just a delusion. In their eyes, we're nothing but annoying gnats. Mockingbird has never really changed anything or saved anyone.
Sword of
Never in the past, not now, and never will in the future. None of it matters.
I understand your feelings, but don't be consumed by it.
I understand your feelings, but don't be consumed by it.
Sorry, Proxy. I know what you're trying to say. But this isn't some children's story of a dragon slayer becoming an evil dragon. Sometimes, to slay the dragon, you must first become one. With sharp claws, rending fangs, and strength enough to destroy anything. So I will bloody my hands. I will carry the weight of my sins. I will become the abyss.
And fight time. Ow! Ah! I almost forgot how he fights.
It's about time you kneel.
Oh, what the heck was that? Ow! Ah! Ow! 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 Bam! Okay.
Everything you just said. Is that what you truly believe?
Push up! Block! Haha!
I have never once thought that Mockingbird was a failure.
Bam!
I don't want it to end like this.
Hooah! Block! Ah! Ow! Ah!
This is the final lesson I'll impart to you. Truth be told, Proxy, I envy you.
Ah!
People like you.
Dodge! Dodge! Yeah! I got your attack pattern down. Hooah! Ha ha ha! No more skill issue. Almost. Okay, skill issue. Nice.
All right, you got me. But too bad. I have my own methods.
Oh no.
What are you doing?
Well then, make your choice. The sacrifice core, or your precious Faithin. I know you took it. Don't forget, I'm the one who taught you that.
Okay, the core is yours. Just
Shame. Did you really think I'd keep my promise? That's right. This is the real me. What's the matter? Thinking of killing me? Didn't you say all life is precious? Drop your foolish facade.
I knew it. You...
He has inherited the seed of evil. Do not let it take root. When the time comes, you must be the one.
Such heavy burdens. Go, Ambi! Get it! Get it, Ambi!
Go on, kill me. If you've got the guts, do it, traitor.
Master Proxy, are you okay? Are you hurt?
I'm fine.
Don't worry. I'm fine. I just didn't expect things to turn out like this.
Lord Ethan, I'm sorry. I had no idea Hugo would do that to you. I'm so sorry.
Something isn't
Judging
right.
from how we've interacted before, Hugo didn't seem like the reckless type. I feel like there's more to this than meets the eye.
Vivian quietly walks to the edge of the rooftop. She hesitates for a long time and finally looks down. Naturally, nothing's there.
Hugo, he...
That's a hollow down there. If you need, I can arrange for someone to go in and search for his body.
That isn't necessary.
To be frank, I thought you'd hate him for his betrayal, Miss Vivian.
I do hate that he's keeping things from me, but all these years, Hugo's been like family to me. I believe he's still with us.
Yeah, perhaps
Feel
he's
the
still
same.
alive.
It's possible he's still alive.
I'm terribly sorry, but I must tell you.
He's gonna be a playable character!
My hand went through his heart.
Sorry to interrupt, everyone. But just so you know, Hartman's gone. Probably slipped away during all the chaos.
I'm sorry. I was so focused on Master Proxy's safety. I wasn't paying attention to him.
Same, but it doesn't matter. We all know what he did. And he will pay for what he did today.
Yes. I'll be reporting all of this to the mayor. He's not getting away with this. Well then, now that it's all over, let's head back.
Meanwhile, not far away stands a mysterious figure. Oh, is that
obstacle out of the
that
way.
chick?
She's going to be pleased about this. May the Creator guide us.
Fear, suffering, despair, and destruction. That's the future I see. Lord Faithen.
What? I'm surprised my computer's still alive, or the game's still alive. After exiting the hollow, Lycon takes his leave while Vivian returns to the video store with us. For some reason, she remains silent the entire way. Are you okay, Vivian? Of course she's not. Lord Phaethon, I'm fine. Just a little distracted. After what happened, you should get some good rest for a few days. Yeah, I need more time to think about Hugo and the Exaltus. From what I know about Hugo, he could have easily taken down someone like Hartman. There was no need for him to put on such a show. And to deliberately use you as a hostage, but I don't think he ever intended to harm you. What Hugo said in the end, I don't know. Something feels off, and that business with Sacrifice Core. Maybe there's some deeper, more terrible secret beyond all this. I have a small request. It might sound a bit strange, but Lord Phaethon, can I stay at the video store for a few days? I just don't want to be alone right now. Sure, of course. Yeah, we're not comfortable with leaving you alone like this anyway. Thank you. I'll I'll sleep on the couch. I won't disturb Lord Phaethon at all. If I wake up and find that everything was just a dream, how wonderful would that be? Ah, man. Hugo is such a complex and well developed character. So much has happened. My head is a mess. Better get some rest first. Bam, yeah. What? Only one? Huh? What? Man, they need to give us more stuff. You rest comfortably, and now your mind feels exceptionally clear. Alright, well, that is it for the story, guys. And let me just claim out these things. And there we go. Yep. Well, that is it for the story, guys. So, we will be ending this stream off here. And thank you all for stopping by. Guys, take care and have a good night. Bye bye.